lot to talk about.
Okay.
You know, Santa Fe continues to rise in national and international visibility. And this last week, we were excited to hear that Travel and Leisure, which is one of the world's premier travel magazines, in their 2015 reader survey, Santa Fe was ranked as the number 4 in their top cities in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, that was big news.
Yeah. And that's to visit, right? To come and visit, destination type thing?
Yeah, and you know, it's their readers who travel all over the world telling everyone that if you have a bucket list, Santa Fe needs to be on the top of that bucket list.
Absolutely.
So we only had 3 ahead of us.
Okay, so
and that was Charleston, Savannah, and New Orleans.
oh, wow.
And you know, those are big cities.
Yeah.
We're a little city
Yes.
that's competing with the big boys and girls of travel destinations.
Gotcha. So we beat out New York.
We beat out New York, we beat out San Francisco,
San Diego,
Boston.
Wow.
It was really exciting.
Wow.
In addition to that, which I think is amazing, in terms of top small city hotels and resorts, the Anasazi, the Rosewood Hotel Anasazi here in Santa Fe, was ranked number 7.
Oh, wow.
Which is amazing.
Wow.
And you know, it's a terrific hotel here in Santa Fe.
Yes, it is.
Great restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
great service.
Absolutely.
And then there's more,
Okay,
Joe.
okay. I was going to say, because I have some follow-up questions to what you're saying,
Okay.
but go ahead, yes.
10,000 Waves was ranked number 3 in the world
Wow.
for best destination spas.
What in the world?
In the world.
Oh, man.
So if you haven't gone and eaten at Anasazi and you live here, or you haven't experienced 10,000 Waves, you have world destinations right here in our own hometown that you need to get out and visit.
Wow, that is pretty amazing. I just you know, other than the Inn of the Anasazi and 10,000 Waves, is it just as far as us being the number 4 destination? What would you say also made us the number 4 destination?
You know, that's a
what did they say?
You know, that's a really good question. Thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
You know, the readers talk about Santa Fe as this amazingly unique destination. They say things like, you know, if you want international travel, but you don't want to leave this country, Santa Fe creates this unique travel experience.
Yes.
You know, we combine old world charm, history, culture, with also some really exciting new things, like our new restaurants, our rail yard, our performing arts, our visual arts in terms of contemporary art.
Yes.
So we were hitting it high on all those areas.
Wow, that's great. And I would also think, because of our size, that traffic also probably is a very big plus for us, because we don't have highways running, really, you know, big super highways running through downtown, and you have to get to here and you have to get to there. We're really centralized in as far as the tourism spots here.
Well, you know, it's interesting. One of the ways we talk about Santa Fe when we're talking to potential visitors or meeting planners is that Santa Fe is incredibly accessible.
Yes, that's what I was, yes.
So whether you're downtown, whether you're on Canyon Road, whether you're visiting the rail yard, or you're heading out, you know, to Midtown, which is really growing and changing with new restaurants, you know, new attractions, Museum Hill. It's easy to get around.
Yes, and no freeways that you have to take to get to it. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the only thing would be MRC to go out and do golfing out there. But
yeah, if you did some golfing or if you did some hiking.
Yes.
So you have, you know, the La Tierra trails, which you could easily jump on 285, then 599. But even that is 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you're not going to have traffic jam or anything. It's a pretty straight shot, right? Even at the ski basin, if you want to go skiing, you just take the road and you're there in about 20 minutes or so with no traffic.
Joe, you're so funny because, you know, here in Santa Fe, we locals will complain about the traffic on Cerritos Road.
Yeah.
Because it took us 4 more minutes.
Exactly.
I think we've forgotten what it's like to be in traffic in LA, New York, Boston. I was just in Charleston. It's not even comparable.
Yes.
So we're very lucky. Santa
Yes, we
Fe
are.
is very accessible.
It is.
Walking, car,
Yes.
biking, all of those things are easy to do here.
Yes. And it just seems to me, I know as locals, sometimes we take stuff like that for granted, but you leave for a while and you come back and you're saying, man, we are lucky. Especially, I mean, as employees too, coming and work, that we work in a world-renowned area. You know, the people
Beautiful
come.
destination.
Yes, exactly. And we drive in, but it's amazing. People come from all over the world just to see this area, to see downtown and to see Santa Fe as a whole.
You know, it is interesting. And we always encourage locals to go out and explore what's going on here in town.
Yes.
You know, part of my job is keeping track of all the activities, all the events,
Yes.
what's going on in the museums, and it is more than a full-time job.
Oh, yeah.
So we have lots to experience. The other thing is when we talk about accessible, it's accessible from a price perspective.
Yes.
For example, you know, we have a new event coming up. Can we do
Sure.
a little shift?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have a new event
Great
coming.
transition, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. We have a new event coming in, into Santa Fe. We have a couple, but I want to start with this one. It's an equestrian event.
Wow.
And it has to do with the new equestrian center
Okay.
out at the Polo Field,
Okay.
which is at the very end of Airport Road.
Okay, I was going to ask. I didn't know we had polo fields. That's great.
We did. We had polo for a short time. That
Okay.
was a while back.
Okay.
But a new organization has taken them over.
Okay.
They've redone them. There will be 3 weeks starting at the end of July through August where they are going to be doing equestrian competition.
Oh, wow.
We are going to have, when they told me this, I just sort of went, boom, they're going to have 600 horses
Wow.
out there at the polo grounds for each of the weekends.
Wow.
And what's amazing is you're going to see world-class competitions, world-class horses, riders, and it's free.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
it's amazing. They'll have refreshments out there that you can participate, but you're going to have this whole different experience. And I would really encourage people, you know, to take their families out there to
Something
spend
new.
something new.
Exactly.
So that's all brand new that's coming up, and you can find all these activities on santafe.org,
Okay.
which is the website you really want to keep in your favorites to keep track of what's going
Oh,
on
yeah.
in Santa Fe.
And if you know, one Friday night or a Thursday night, you're going to say, man, let's do something different with the family.
Exactly.
You just go on that website and you can say, hey, they got this, we got a lot of stuff going on. Why don't we go try this out?
And again, very accessible.
Yes.
You know, in this case, it's free.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of opportunity for people to get involved and experience something that most people who live in a town of 82,000 people
Yes.
wouldn't get a chance to see.
No, exactly. And even seeing, I'm assuming, and probably the horses that they use are like top athletic
yeah.
horses. I mean, these are top-notch horses. So
These-
you're going to be just being near one of those or seeing them in action is a lot different than watching it on television.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And under our beautiful skies.
Yeah, that's true.
You really can't complain about
Yeah.
that opportunity.
And I didn't even know we had polo, so that's great. That's
Well, we don't
that's
have
one-
polo anymore.
We don't.
Those were the old polo fields.
Oh, the old polo field, it's the equestrian. So
See-
seeing them going, yes, I'm sorry, I
So-
apologize about
so
that.
it's
But
evolving.
it's still great. These are
It's-
top, yeah.
It's all evolving.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, with the mallets and all that stuff. Wow, this is going to be awesome.
Well, we used to have that. What you're going to see in this is competitive jumping
Okay.
and that type of thing.
Okay.
Different courses.
Okay.
So that will all be positive.
Okay.
Speaking about horses.
Yes.
You know, we just had in July our beloved Santa Fe Rodeo.
Okay.
So, and it went really successful.
Yes.
They had great weather.
Yes.
So, we've been having our beloved rain, but they just missed that and everything went well.
Yeah.
Well, we have another rodeo coming up, and that's the Zia Rodeo.
Okay.
Which is our LGBT rodeo. It is part of that circuit, which goes all around the country, and that'll be happening in August as well.
Okay.
So that's another opportunity to get your horse fixed.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. We have a
see
little
that.
bit of time, and I want to make sure that
Okay.
you get all these events in, and so
Okay.
the folks can know about
So
them.
I'm gonna
Yes.
just give people reminders.
Yes,
Our
ma'am.
opera started, so
Yeah,
be aware. Again, accessible. They have apprentice shows that you can take your kids to at a very reasonable price, and they have dress rehearsals you can go to.
Yes.
So I'd encourage people to, this is a world-class opera.
It is.
Take your kids out there.
Yes, definitely. And locals, please, that's just something you got to go check out. It is a great experience, and they're very welcoming to everybody, which is awesome. And it's just, some people might have preconceived notions about the opera, but you got to check it out because, if
It's
you're
fun.
from here, you got to check it out. Yes.
And be sure to take your tailgater. So before the opera, the last tailgater I went to, we took burritos. So there you go.
There you go. It's like living in Dallas and saying I never went to a Dallas Cowboy
Exactly.
football game, right?
Right.
In Santa Fe, you've never been to the opera? This is exactly it.
Yeah, and wherever you travel, if you talk to someone about Santa Fe, they will ask you about the
Yes.
opera. So the other thing I wanted to also remind people, the Santa Fe Chamber Music
Okay.
Festival starts this weekend.
All right.
So that's all great.
Great live music.
Great live music.
Yes.
We have the bandstand, which kicked off
Yes.
earlier this month and is in full glory.
And how much is that?
Free.
Yes, it's free. There you go.
Also, they're doing a lot of Friday and Saturday night shows.
Yes.
So if you're a little too tired during the work week, come on out on Friday and Saturday night.
It's a great way to let loose.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And then last but not least, we have our Spanish market coming up.
Yes.
Both the traditional and the contemporary. It's an amazing part of our heritage.
It is.
And it's something that we can be very proud of in terms of its duration and its commitment to excellence.
Yes.
So don't let just the museum curators of the world come and see it.
No, you got
Come
it.
on out and really experience our heritage and our
Yes.
culture.
Yes.
And as the travel and leisure readers tell us, history and culture is one of our main staples in being the great destination we
Yeah.
are.
It's funny you should mention that real quick. And Christina, I know we got to cut off, but I just want to mention this. I was in San Diego for a while, and San Diego Comic-Con was going on, and that's the big comic book convention
Right.
where all Hollywood people go and they promote their movies and whatnot. But I have to say that the Spanish market is definitely our version of Comic-Con, I would say. Wouldn't you say? Because there's so many people that come in for that event. It's just amazing, and there's collectors because people like certain
Yeah.
artists, and some of these artists sell their things before, on preview night. They have a preview night.
There's definitely a frenzy.
It is.
with our key markets.
Yes.
International Folk Art Market,
Yes.
which just happened.
Yes, ma'am, that's
Our
right.
Spanish traditional and contemporary markets, and then obviously
The Indian
our
mar-
Santa Fe Indian Market
Yes.
and Indigenous Fine Art Market.
Yeah. So we have what, four
We have four
Four-
major markets.
Comic-Cons, if you would say, within 2-month period, right?
We really do.
That's pretty
We
amazing.
really do.
That is
You
pretty
know,
amazing.
think about it. The International Folk Art Market in 2014, I don't know the numbers this year because I don't have them, but in 22 hours, that's as long as the market actually is open, they sold $3 million
That's amazing.
worth of art.
Yes. Yeah.
$3 million.
Yeah. No.
So, our art markets, our art galleries, they're part of our lifeblood
They are.
and what make us unique.
Yes.
So last but not least,
Yes, ma'am.
one other thing. We have different accolades. Travel and leisure was one.
Okay.
But I want to mention two others.
Okay.
Kiplinger magazine and Money magazine
Okay.
named Santa Fe as one of the top cities to retire in.
Wow.
So that's an important element. in terms of our economic health,
Yes.
in having people who come to the city, love this city, and also contribute to the city. So I just wanted to kind of highlight those as well.
That's a good thing. That's awesome. Cynthia, thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Really, really appreciate it.
Guys, anyone who's watching the show, santafe.org is a great website to find out what's going on in Santa Fe, and get out there and explore.
Yes.